What's up, friends? This episode is brought to you by Elegance Custom Clothiers. When y'all see me in my suits looking extra fly, it's by my guys, my tailors, the best of the best, Elegance Custom Clothiers. I guarantee once you go custom, you'll never want to not wear custom suiting again. Featured in GQ, Hypebeast, The Undefeated, seen on your favorite NBA players and athletes around the world, Elegance is led by Michael Edwards, who's been wearing the elusive title of Master Tailor for over 40 years. As a child, Mike was considered a prodigy for his unmatched gifts and abilities and became one of the most revered tailors in the business. Today, with protege, my man Chris Martin, Elegance Custom Clothiers has a simple mantra: look special, feel special, be special. Visit their showroom in Voorhees, New Jersey, or at their site at www.eleganceclothiers.com. Tell them Kenyon sent you. What's up, friends? It's Kenyon, and welcome to the Evolution Ave podcast, home of real estate evolved and the limitless mindset. Oh my gosh, do I have an episode for you today? This is episode 4. I have Mr. Let's Do Better himself, Alex Vasquez, a.k.a. Al Camden Reynolds, a.k.a. Al Buys Camden. Listen, people, if you want game, if you want the mindset of a winner, get ready to take some serious notes. As always, if you love the content, please like, subscribe, and share, and let's get into the episode. I thought you wonder and I let go. I don't need much in my life. I know I like it better on the water. I've been drowning in the memories. You'll never get the best of me. I've been drowning in the memories. What's up, friends, and welcome to episode 4. And it is going to be an amazing episode, a life-changing episode, a game-changing episode, as I have Mr. Let's Do Better People himself. Understand, this is my guy. I'm telling you, this is my guy. I got Alex Vasquez in the basement. I got Alex Vasquez in the lab, a.k.a. Al Camden Reynolds, a.k.a. Al Buys Camden. I love this dude. This is my guy. This is my brother. Listen, people, listen. I'm going to give you a little treat. Al, can I give him a treat? Listen,
Give it to him.
If you love this energy that me and Al are bringing, guess what? We got a podcast separate from the Evolution Ave podcast with me and Al coming out. Without further ado, let me introduce my man, Alex Vasquez. This is one of my brothers. We're just going to bring you something. I told you, when we bring these episodes to you, all about giving you what you need to hear. Not the fake, nothing stupid. This is what you need to hear. This is real stuff, giving you real game, showing you how to operate real businesses from real people. So without further ado, Al, what up, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Good,
Yo,
man?
Thanks for having me on, man.
You already know.
Listen, I appreciate it, man. Well, man, your intro was heavy. The intro, like, you make me feel extremely special. I'm telling you, like, I just feel like I had a cape behind me. You know what I mean? Because you make me feel great. Yeah, but I appreciate the love. I appreciate everything, and I'm happy to be on, man. I'm happy to give your people, man, good energy and things that I'm doing.
Yeah, man. Well, look, man, we're going to get into it, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. You a busy man.
Yeah,
You's a busy man. If you don't follow Al right now on Instagram or TikTok or any of his social media avenues, you bugging right now because this dude is out here getting busy. Man, my man Alex got a story.
Yeah.
Man, talk about triumph. Talk about someone who got the mindset. He doesn't give in to form and defeat. He only subscribes to form and triumph. You know what I'm saying? The magic of thinking big. This cat is the epitome of thinking big. Like, we come from similar backgrounds. I grew up in Trenton. Al grew up in Camden. And listen, people, I just can't wait for y'all to hear this.
Because everything's possible, man. Like that. Like yeah. If you want to follow me, listen, Al Camden Reynolds. But look, like what we trying to talk here is good energy, right? Positive moves, and developing something big, something huge, man. It's not just me. It's not. I'm so small into this thing of trying to grow, right? I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to show the youth. I'm trying to like what you doing. I want people like us to be trending, right? I want people like us to it's cool. I don't want the people in the streets, people that's doing wrong, people that's on the corner that the kids can look up to and be like, I want to be like them. No, I want people to look at us, people from the city that's trying to change the whole narrative. Like, look, just because we come from where we come from, we could be successful, people.
Absolutely. So look, we're gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna ask Al some cool questions, some great questions. We're gonna have a real free-flowing conversation.
Yeah.
The conversation is gonna be super free-flowing. But look, let's start off like this, Al.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit more about you. Who is Alex Vasquez?
Alex Vasquez. Yeah, I'm just a regular kid. Like people always be like, "But what's so special?" Listen. First of all, we all got to be our own cheerleaders, right? Like I am my biggest motivator, right? Like I'm the one that talks to myself, right? We could call each other crazy, right? But I'm not. Like I feel like I'm the one that I look in the mirror and I tell myself I'm great. Right? Before you can go out to the world, to the real world, and like you can be anything, you got to be able to tell yourself you can, right?
Word is life.
But me, I don't know. I'm a regular kid, man. Like I mean, now I feel like I'm a lot older. Right? I ain't a kid no
Hey,
more.
man,
But
we don't get older, we get better.
definitely, ooh,
You know
I
what I
like
mean?
that. I like that. But look, like I'm just learning as I go. Right? I'm a kid from the city of Camden. Grew up in a bad neighborhood, like you know what I mean. Any urban city, right? It's not special because people are like, oh, you from Camden was one of the worst. Now anybody from the hood or urban cities was hard. Going to public schools, it was hard. Not knowing what I wanted to do, right? Okay, you know, like it wasn't like somebody told me like, all right, we're gonna go to high school, graduate college, get the
Right.
degree. Nah, my path was a lot different. It was more or less of going to see my brothers in jail. Lost one of my brothers, you know what I mean, in the streets. Was something that I had to figure out as I went, right? It was one of the things is I had to learn as I go, right? But I never looked at it like why me either though. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at life of why me. I looked at it like, all right, what's next? You know what I'm saying? What's
Word is
next?
bond.
What can I do to start being positive and to provide for my family?
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I was doing that, and learning things that I was able to do, like educating myself, listening to audio books and watching podcasts and listening to podcasts. So people listen, podcasts can be a big, big impact in people's lives, right? Because you start listening to other people in different paths that you could probably relate to. So in that sense, I was just listening to stuff and trying to figure out what I really wanted to do, right? I feel like I wasn't going back to school because school wasn't for me. I didn't want to work for the rest of my life, right? I didn't want to do a 40 hour work week and feel like I was, you know what I mean? Not saying, look, if you work, that's cool. But as I was trying to learn what I wanted to do, I came across real estate, right? And real estate was something that was big, right? Something that I felt like it made sense to me, right? Numbers make sense. You buy property, you invest in it, the appreciation goes up, and you have somebody pay it off, right?
Word.
And then knowing that, I start buying in my own city, right? So now I'm buying in my own city of Camden. So everybody used to tell me, yo, Al, why you buying in Camden? That's a bad neighborhood. Nah, it's bad because you think it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I grew up there. Why would it be bad? Why can I invest in my own backyard, right? Something that I call home, right? And I still call it home, right? I feel like when I walk through that city, and it's funny when you say Al Camden Reynolds, like people don't even call me Al no more. You know what I'm saying?
You got a brand, bro.
Yeah, the
you got a
brand.
brand.
Listen. So when I walk, it's a different type of feeling, especially when when I'm fixing a house,
Right.
a property in my city, and I see somebody be like, "Yo, Al, man, that house was messed up for X amount of years. I appreciate you buying it and fixing it up."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the best of both worlds. I'm able to make money, provide for my family at the same time. I'm able to fix my city.
Yo, no
So
doubt.
that's a huge thing for me.
Word is bond. Word is bond. You said some good things I want to elaborate on. So, Al, do you believe in positive affirmations? Do you say affirmations to yourself?
Yeah.
Give me an example of an affirmation that you say every single day.
Let's do better, people.
Let's do better, people. Yo, so
Let's
that's crazy.
do better, people.
So next question, right? Man, yo, listen, we're gonna have to have a part 2, a part 3, a part 4, a part 5. It's crazy. So Al, let's do better, people. Where does let's do better people come from, and what's the motivation and the meaning behind it? And I also want you to get into the fact that you said something that was interesting. You know, we are brought up to just go to school, get good grades, get decent grades, get a job, maybe retire in X amount of years, and that's it. I believe that there's a deficiency in the learning, the educational system,
Definitely.
the system, and what we're taught at home for where we grow up.
Yes.
It's broken, right?
Yes.
So when you answer this question for where does let's do better people come from, I also want you to elaborate on the fact that, I don't know if y'all know this, but Al, he works too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're going to talk about the hustle and the mindset and the motivation. This cat works too. But we're not taught this stuff. We're not taught to hustle. We're not taught to build like this. So when I ask this question, this is a loaded question. Where does let's do better people come from? And what's the motivation and meaning behind it?
It was one of the things, right? Because I was making videos, you know, like to people. Listen, also, if you want to talk to the people in the world, right? You got a phone in front of you, just record yourself. You be surprised who's listening, who's watching, who you motivating, who you inspiring, because you know what I mean. Instagram was one of the things that I was able to use as a platform, and people starting to mess with it, right? But let's do better. People was I don't know. I would start recording stuff as I'm fixing stuff, as I'm doing positive stuff.
Right.
I kept saying it at the end of the conversation, right? I was like, let's do better, people, right? And it caught on. And then it was more or less of people like, what is it? Well, you could do better in everything in life, right? You want to work out, you can do better, right? As a person, as an individual, as a husband, as a brother, as a sister, as a son, as a father, as a mother, like you can do better in every part of your life, right? It's not just one aspect, right? Like, yeah, I do better in fixing my city, but I also can do better at, you know what I mean, different things as a father, you know what I mean, I can as a son and all type of things that
Word.
we all we all can get better in so many things. Like if you working out, hey, let's do better, people. Like
Right.
do
I
do a
love it.
couple more sets, right? You know what I mean? Go run an extra mile, right? Like, but that was a motivation to everybody. Yo, even now I'm telling you, people be like walking, hey, let's do better, loud, and I don't even know who they are.
Right.
But I
Yo,
like
you got
it. I
you
like
got
it.
15,000, 16,000, excuse me. You got 16 something thousand followers. Yo, this is
Yeah.
just a kid from Camden.
Yeah.
16,000 followers. People is obviously feeling the brand, feeling the energy.
Nah,
So let's do better, people.
Yeah, because it's I mean, it's not like a big movement, right? But for me personally, like,
Yo, bro, come on now.
nah,
This
like,
is a movement.
yeah,
Yo, I know cats that's purposely trying to get 5,000 followers and they can't get it.
yeah.
You
Nah,
got
it's hard.
16 plus thousand followers, right?
Nah.
Organically. That's
Yeah.
not even possible with the algorithms these days.
Yeah.
On some real shit. I'm just being honest with you.
But you know what's crazy?
No cap.
You know what's crazy, Kenya? It was one of them things. Like I just wanted to talk to my people,
Right.
especially my people in the city, right? Like I really like. I'm not. This is no. I'm trying to stretch it. Anything. Look, my main thing was look. You can't have conversations with everybody.
Right.
It's impossible.
Facts.
Physically, right? Physically, we can't, right? But then you able to get on Instagram or any social media and you could talk. And then some people, unfortunately, they gotta listen, right?
Facts.
They can swipe up, but sometimes you gonna catch some people that really want to hear what you gotta say.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then me being the way I am, right? I'm a tatted dude, Hispanic, right from the city, and I look just like everybody else from my city. I was able to get a connection, and then it was like, I was authentic. There was no fake
Authenticity.
There was no like,
Word-
this
word
guy, this guy out here trying to fucking do it for likes.
Yo, I talk about the fact that don't be shy to get out there. Don't be shy. Just be your authentic self. Authenticity
100%.
is what people want. I told you the story before,
100%.
Al. Remember I told you I went to an organized speaker class because, I love speaking. And I had to tell the speaking instructor, listen, I can't pronounce the words the way you want me to say it. I can't
Yeah.
structure my sentences the way you want me to say it, because if I'm not me, then what are the people really feeling?
Word up.
Right? They got to feel me.
Word up.
But yo,
Nah, because that's what it was, right? So more or less, I was like, man, I just want to be myself. And then when I got in front of the camera and I started getting like DMs, right?
how the Hibiki taste, by the way?
Oh my God, it's amazing, yo.
Suntory Hibiki. Toast to that. Toast to that.
Toast to good life, better
Toast
life,
to
yo.
the good life. You know
Let's
what I
do
mean?
better. But anyway, well, I'll take a sip, y'all. But listen, So when I start getting DMs and I start getting people commenting on my page, like, man, I appreciate you, man. Like what you saying is real. Some people just flashy. Some people just do it for the likes. Some people just do it for attention. No, listen, you don't gotta like my pictures. You don't gotta like my videos. You don't even gotta watch me. But the people that do understand it, because I'm talking for the people that you that are not on social media, right? I'm talking to the people that look like me and work as hard as me and starting to believe that you don't gotta have a full education to be successful. You don't have to be in school. Listen, you want to go to school, great. You want to have a full-time job, it's awesome. Listen, I'm talking about the people from the gutter, people that's out here just trying to make it sense. And then we can be successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy I try to bring, and then it just took off.
You bringing it, bro. You bringing it. That Let's Do Better People movement is crazy. So the next question is, and you can get into like where you started post school, leaving Camden, still being connected to Camden, but what made you get into real estate investing?
Real estate investing is listen.
And what does your day look like, by the way?
My day look every minute look busy. You know what I'm saying? Which that's how I want it, right? And not even busy, productive, right? I got the saying of let's not be busy, stay productive, right? You can't, because busy, you can be busy watching Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You can say, man, I'm watching Netflix all weekend. That's a busy weekend. But I'm out here looking at properties every day. You know what I mean? I'm looking at things all the time. That's being productive. I'm gonna do something that's gonna make myself, you know what I mean, have an advantage over the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Or more or less of trying to separate the average from the great. You know what I mean? Because that's what I want to be. So real estate was a thing that I fell in love with after I understand how the numbers work. You know what I'm saying? And more or less of, you can buy a property, especially what I do is, as real estate, I buy and hold.
So many different strategies out there, and I think that everybody wants to listen. Real estate is that thing that everybody wants to get into.
Yeah, because it's trending right now.
But they don't know how, and I don't think they know what it takes. So I think saying what made you get into it, and then we'll move into what you think or what game you can give. But keep going.
Okay, so
this is good. Y'all better. Yeah. I hope y'all listen because this is good.
Nah, so right, the thing with real estate was one of the things which right now it is trending, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's a wholesaler, everybody's an investor. Which, listen, I love to, you know what I mean, especially on my page, on my social media. I love to talk about it because I think that's just how we can change generational wealth, right? But me, when we decided about real estate was whole the concept of buying a property, and it appreciates all the time, right? Besides the 2008 market and 2009,
I was a victim.
Yeah, so but besides that, it still fixes itself.
Right.
It still fixes itself. Real estate is real forgiving, right? If you buy right, it's real forgiving. You can buy right. You put good people in like what I do is I buy property, put good people in there, and I rent it out. They pay down the principal. Within years, the house appreciates in value. And when I understood that, I said, oh man, I want to buy 1,000 of these things. You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like that's what's going to be able to change my last name. My last name from being just Al from, you know what I mean, around the way.
Word.
From look, this guy owns something. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, something that can outlast me. Real estate can outlast us. You know what I mean? You buy something, ownership, it's going to outlast you. If you do it right, and you educate yourself as you go, buy something, and then you're able to hand it off. You know what I mean?
Word.
When I fell in love, when I seen that, I'm like, wow.
Got you.
I love it.
Yeah, word, Bob. So for the people who want to get started in real estate investing, can you give the audience at a high level, right?
Okay.
At a high level, steps to get into the game, right? Because I feel like people don't give really, we talked about this earlier before the show. Yeah. People don't really give the real game, right? And I understand, look, when you give something based on what you know, you got to put a value on what you know when you give it. So I understand why it's just not like, oh, I asked my man how to do it, and he just didn't give it to me, right? Because guess what? He paid for that game, the wisdom that he gained from experience, from knowledge. Maybe he paid somebody for it. So I understand that. But I also think people don't know what it takes.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to get started, because I think there's so many misconceptions, there's so many ideas, there's so much information out there. Oh, man, I can do I can do this, I can do that, no money down, I don't need good credit. It's so much stuff going out there.
Many ways.
Give people the high-level steps if they want to get involved in real estate tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. Me. I'm not just me. This is what I did, right? I educated myself, people, right? Not saying I went to school for it, right? I read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and everybody, you know what I mean? If anybody want to be in real estate, at least read that book. And that's not even a real estate book, more or less of more of a mindset, right? Get into anything in life, you want to change your mindset, because when you start thinking a certain way for X amount of years, it's hard to switch up, right? So when I was able to start changing my mindset and understanding how more or less a business work, right? Me having a business mindset, real estate became a lot easier, because then I started thinking of a business guy, right? I started thinking about, all right, what do I want to do? I want to be a worker for the rest of my life, and listen, and I still work, but I realized that being in real estate was something that I knew I can retire from. But then after Rich Dad Poor Dad, I started educating myself, and what I said, podcasts and more books to educate myself. I just went to the bank. I went to the bank and I said, yo, can I get a pre-approval? So people, pre-approval is something that you can go and the bank could give it to you. That's more of that's like proof of income. I mean, a proof of funds that if you, let's say you go see a property that you will want to buy or rent, you have backup. The
Right.
bank can say, listen, we got you. You want to buy this? We got you. But then you got to provide that. For me, not knowing all the information, right? I was educated in different things, but at the same time, you would never learn it all. I applied. I got approved. I went to a realtor, rode around a couple houses in Camden and bought one, right? That first one I bought wouldn't be the one. I probably wouldn't buy it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I took the leap, right? And then sometimes you gotta learn, right? And listen, I still got it. It's still a good deal, but at the same time, I had to educate myself. But then it's like education, then execution, right?
Execution.
You know what I mean? So that was something that I felt like I had to do when I bought that first one. Wow, it was great. It was a feeling of success. You know what I'm saying? I remember popping a bottle, went out to dinner,
celebrating that settlement,
and then now I be buying houses. I don't even get out of bed. You know what
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was, y'all. Listen, educate yourself, please, and then see who's going to lend you the money. Right? For me, I went to a local bank. I got approved, and then I was able to go purchase something. And then, like I said, it wasn't the best deal at that time. At the same time, if I never took steps to do it, I wouldn't be here talking to you.
What's the other ways you can probably get the money for it?
You can use hard money, right? But like people, educate yourself, please. Just don't get caught up in the mix of I want to say of people that just got one property and they're like, oh, I'm giving out courses, right? Because there's a lot of them. Right, and people always ask me why you don't.
That's popular right now.
Why you don't give courses? Because I'm not taking people's money. I'm not. That's not my game. I got love for people. Right, I got genuinely love for people. I feel
major.
I want people to be successful. So if you looking at my page, I remember one of my homies said, "Yo, Al, why are you telling people to buy in Camden? You know what I mean? It's gonna be harder for you." I'm like, really? Like why won't I? Right? If I found something, I'd like somebody from the hood find something and then he leaves and then he can't tell nobody.
Right.
That's selfish, right?
Are y'all listening? I hope y'all listening.
That's selfish, man. Like I don't look at life like that. I feel like why not? If I know something, if I got information that I can give people that, especially that from my city or even any urban cities, why not? Not fair. I learned something. Y'all want to learn something? Here you go. It's sad that a lot of people ain't gonna listen, but you is gonna catch one. You're gonna catch two. You're gonna catch three. I'm telling you, I had people in my DMs that said, "Look, I bought property just on the strength of you." You know what I'm saying? Which is powerful because, like I said, you was able to get a camera in front of my face, and a phone in front of my face, and I was just able to talk my shit, and people start understanding because there ain't no background of schooling with me. There ain't no background like you needed to be a realist. Like somebody was like, "Yo, you sell houses?" No, you know what I mean. I'm not a realtor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be a realtor. You don't got to be this. You listen. You just got to be a hustler. You got to understand what you're doing, where to buy, how to buy. You know what I mean? Who's going to get the money? Like I said, hard money. You can deal with that. That's another information that you can. I mean, first of all, educate yourself. You can go to the bank, get a mortgage, or you can get private lenders. Private lenders is like people that you know. You can be your great grandfather. I mean, your grandparents, or just people with money that you can find a deal. People will pay it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, educate yourself. Please, just don't do it because it's cool, right? Because you're gonna buy something, you're gonna be underwater, and it's gonna be hard to catch up.
Yo, what's your excuse? That's what I got to say right now.
Yeah.
To y'all out there that's waiting, that's holding back, what's your excuse?
Yeah,
you see where we coming from. You see where he started and where he went. A lot of people, you know what people are lazy about? Educating themselves. Yeah. Nobody wants to read. Nobody wants to educate themselves. Everybody's looking for that shortcut. Well, the shortcut is aligning with people like us, right? Aligning with people like you. If you want to buy in Camden, you should be reaching out to people like Al. And look, you ain't trying to take nobody money, but you should be willing to pay somebody like Al to get that game. Because the game, you're going to get what you pay for that game, and what you get from that game got to be more valuable than the money you paid for it.
100%, because people go to school all the time. Look, and I'm not even out here trying to promote no mentees, because people be like, yo, I want to be your man. Listen, I'm not a mentor right now, right? You look at my page, I could be your mentor. You know what I mean? Just because the game that I give
You're
out.
inspiring.
You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, like people can tell me, like, look, like I told you, my homie was like, yo, Al, you over here telling people to do this. I'm like, man, look, there's so many properties. Like even in Trenton, the same way. There's so many properties that still need to.
Shout out to my city.
Yeah, there's so many properties that people can still buy. You ain't hurting me. Listen, we ain't never been in no competition. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in no competition with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I want them to win. That never makes sense to me, right? That never makes sense to me when I see somebody being like, man, you can't tell them. You gotta keep it to yourself. What the fuck? How the fuck you want us to win? Like how? Man, listen, y'all. Yo, when I get together with people that's out there winning, you know what I mean? And it's sad when people don't look like us. They out there winning. They doing it as a unit. They doing it together, right? But then there be people from around the way that y'all want to hold stuff back. Listen, that's not me. Every time I talk to somebody, yo, real estate, yo, what's up? Look at that house. That's for 60. You can do this. You can do that. You can build it. You can fix it. You can rent it. And then that's it. Hey, how you giving this game for free? What you mean? I'm just talking. This conversations to me. I'm not out here trying to take people money just on the strength. I want people to win. I genuinely want people to win, right? Because that's a feeling that, listen, money is awesome. We need money, right? Having money is great. But my name, me as a person, you know what I mean? The love, like, that's important to me. You know what I mean? I don't never want somebody to be like, yo, that Al, he did that just for the money. He was shady for the money. He did that man dirty for the money. Nah, you ain't never gonna hear that. Because as a person, as an individual, money's great. But me as a man, Al, everybody know me from around the way. They would never, you can't even hear the word. They'd be like, yo, Al was shady because he wanted to do this. Nah, I'm a good person. You know what I mean? I feel like as the more you be good to people, you know, people are shady. We all know that.
No doubt.
But the more that I do for people, that thing comes back, man. And I can go to sleep. I go to sleep happy, man. I go to sleep happy.
That's why we sleep at night. Yeah, man, we out here. Look, I always tell people what I've been saying lately. Yo, I'm trying to get more so I can give more.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
What's the use of getting more if I'm not going to be able to give more?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Al, go into this real quick before we get moving to the last question. So, how do you find a good deal in 60 seconds? How do you find a good deal? What's a good deal look like? Because I want people who are right now, they're trying to step into their destiny. They're trying to step into their dream. They got to dream this real estate thing, this real estate investing tip. 60 seconds, right? Just give them. How do you find it? What's a good deal to you?
All right, real quick, 60 seconds. Look, first of all, y'all want to know where y'all going to buy it, right? What neighbor y'all, what's y'all market? What neighborhood y'all want? How y'all want it to look? At the same time, do some research. Please, people, just don't buy just because you want to buy. Learn your market. If you want to buy in the city of Camden, where I'm from, I know my market. I know if I buy a property for 50, I could put 20 in, it'd be worth 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand the market. You can't buy one here and one in Cherry Hill and think it's the same market. So understand your market, please, yo.
Facts. Second question, big question. The hard work and the mindset. Talk about it.
Oh my God.
This is our favorite subject,
Oh
bro.
my God, this is everything with me. Mindset is huge. Mindset is huge. I don't care what you.
Because I don't want people to think it's easy. Because a lot of people on social media right now, they selling this real estate investing thing. Even on my side of the business, the real estate agent side, they make it sound like it's this cakewalk. TV glamorizes it. TV is even glamorizing your side of the business.
Yeah.
Talk about that mindset and that hard work.
Mindset is so important, y'all. Like I don't even care what it is. Like whatever y'all want to do, right? Like not even talking about just real estate. If you don't change it, because like, all right, this is not even about to get more religious, right? But let's say you was one side of religion, right? For 20 years, just because your parents said you was, right? It's going to be hard to change that, right? Even if you don't believe in that type of sense, you can't change it because you couldn't, you was grew up that way, right? For us being in the city, growing up in bad neighborhoods, right? If we continue to think that the man is out to get us, right? We can't be successful, right? The only way you able to be successful is sitting on that corner, right?
System.
My God.
Systematic.
But then in your mind, you start believing it. So how can you change that, right? If you want to start changing your mindset, meaning you want to start thinking more positive, right? You want to start thinking about you can be successful. You can start changing about everybody's not out to get you, right? Because everybody feels like we so attacked, we so defensive. Like, no, there is so much for everybody, y'all. Please.
Word is bond. Yo, you said something that just hit the nail it just resonates with me a lot, bro. Listen, the mindset is everything,
Yeah.
right? There's enough out here for everybody to get, but you got to be willing to go get it. At the end of the day, you got to be willing to go get it. So you got to be willing to take it. You got to be willing to take what's yours. And, you got to believe in yourself. You got to be able to take that shot, take that leap. You said that earlier. Take the leap, get out there and get moving and do it.
Nah, and because it's not easy, y'all. Please, I don't want y'all to think that people in this game just got it. Rich people be like, oh man, they rich because they took the easy way. Nah, they worked. You know what I mean? They worked a lot smarter, right? But please don't look at somebody else that got it and y'all don't got it, and then look at it as oh man, somebody must have gave them something, because nobody gave me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So eventually in 10, 20, 30 years, when y'all see me out there stunting, whatever I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be like, oh, that boy Al.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
Yeah, nobody gave me, there ain't no handouts. You know what I mean? I grind, I worked hard. So please, when you looked at my story, you understand.
Yeah, put the work, put the time in. People, listen, you got to dedicate yourself to something. You got to move forward with it, right? You got to go ahead, put that foot forward. You got to believe in yourself. I always tell you, you got to recognize our superpowers. Our biggest superpowers are believing in ourselves, right? Our belief in ourselves and having the faith to step forward. We all got fears. We all got trepidation. But listen, to live an extraordinary life, you got to take extraordinary risks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yo, like what he just said. If you believe in something, you got to dedicate it to it, right?
You got to dedicate to
you
it.
You can't do it halfway. You can't say I want to, you know what I mean? I want to be able to shoot 3-pointers, and then after you miss the first 5, you stop.
Right.
Like, what do you want to do now? Right? You can't just because the first couple times, like let's just say you go to the gym right now, right? You want to get a 6-pack. You do a couple, you know what I mean, crunches, then you stop, and you want to see it, and you stop. Nah, unless you dedicate it, if you gotta believe in something, right? If you believe in something, like me, I believe in being successful, right?
I think it's a compound effect.
It definitely. If I believe in being successful, and I know I put work and dedication to it, I know I achieve it.
Word is bond. So, last question, bro. Last question as we round it off. I got to ask everybody this question that come on the show, and you're going to have to answer this question more than once. I don't know how many times because you're going to be on the show. But we're going to have our own show, too.
Yes.
Sipping on the Hibiki, whatever we doing. By the way, FYI, nobody was up on Japanese whiskey before. I mean, you can ask anybody. That's no cap. Ask anybody.
First 2 times I had it was you.
Yeah, but I respect it. Nippon, I'm part Japanese, so I love it. But last question. My man Alex, a.k.a. Mr. Do Better, Mr. Let's Do Better People.
Let's do better people. Got it tatted too.
What's your gift and your legacy you want to give to the world?
My gift is great energy, y'all. My gift is great energy, right? Because great energies can change attitudes, right? Great energies can change rooms. Good energy can change the way how people feel. And my legacy is me, man, being true, man, being somebody that found something, right, and learned it, and then I was able to take full advantage of it and be successful. And then my kids, you know what I mean, they can see it. My kids, I got 3 little girls, man, and
beautiful little princesses.
They're not that little no more. They definitely grown. But my legacy is to show them, like, look, he was 1 of 4, you know what I'm saying, from the city of Camden. That my other 3 brothers just, you know what I mean, like, it was hard for them to cross over that. You know what I'm saying? For me to do it and to start changing my last name to being positive and doing the right thing, like, my legacy is gonna outlive me. You know what I'm saying? Buy properties, be a good person, and show love, yo.
Word is bond. Word is bond. Something that I wanted to touch on, Al said it, and I want y'all to remember this. This is the most wonderful time to be alive. This is the most wonderful time to be alive. The door to success has never been wider than it is right now. Stop the excuses.
Yes.
I'm from Trenton. He from Camden.
Yes.
We had adversity. You got to go out there.
Trenton and Camden, New Jersey.
Make it happen.
If whoever's listening outside of New Jersey, outside of New Jersey, please Google it.
Understand.
Please Google it. Understand it wasn't easy.
What a time to be alive. This is the best time to be alive. No excuses. You got to move forward in your gift. You got to give it to the world. You got to hustle. It's going to be hard work.
Yeah.
All right. Don't try to avoid it. There's no easy way. There's no shortcuts. The only shortcuts you have is to be willing to invest your time,
yes,
your energy, and your money,
yes,
into yourself.
Yes, please, yes. Don't. There's no shortcuts, y'all. There's no shortcuts. Please, you gotta put in the work, man. And also another thing, before we get out of here, opportunities, y'all. There's opportunities every day. Every day is a new opportunity, right?
Whoa.
Every day.
Facts.
Every day is a new opportunity. Why people be like, yo, today was hard, right? Okay, now today could have been a hard day for you, but you know
Right.
tomorrow you got a whole new day.
Whole new day.
It's a whole new life of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So listen,
It's
told
about what you decide. It's about decision. You make the decision. You have the choice to adapt. You have the choice to shift.
yeah,
You make the decision on how you feel each and every day.
dog.
And you have to make that decision to know you're going to win. Your superpowers are belief and expectation. Expect the best.
Yes.
And
yes.
even if you don't get it, you guys got to keep going.
Yeah.
That's the point of it all. You got to keep going.
Always.
And I said it before. Y'all saw it in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, and I say it all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, we have the power to create our future. I don't care what happens to me right this minute. The next moment, create that.
100%.
So how you gonna react to that?
Wow, that's it.
Man.
That's real quick. What he just said, right? It's more or less to break it down. We can only control the next moment, right? We can say, man, why us? Why this? All that?
And
You
we
hear that all
totally
the time.
we totally got the power to connect
We-
to control that next
We
moment.
can control it. Okay, now we can actually be like, you know what? That sucked.
Right.
Let's go harder.
Let's go harder.
Yeah.
Woo, let's go harder. Yo, Al, my man Alex, you know you my homeboy, my brother for
man,
life.
you already
Appreciate
know.
you coming on the
Nah,
show.
thanks for
How can
having me.
people reach you, bro?
Al Cam the Reynolds, man. Al Cam the Reynolds at Instagram. Al Cam the Reynolds on Facebook. Al Cam the Reynolds on TikTok. Listen, I'm just out here talking my shit. I'm just out here talking
Word is bond.
stuff that I believe in, what I love in, and then look, hopefully I can inspire a little bit. And then even y'all start following me, y'all can inspire me because I'm always the person that said, look, I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I get inspiration from people on there also. I know the power it has. So social media, yeah, definitely follow me, y'all.
Word is bond. Word is bond. Look, people, pay attention and stay tuned for the Tatted Profits podcast.
Tatted
We're gonna
Profits.
be taking it right from the man cave.
Mm.
Oh man,
It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna give people something. It's gonna be a different shift from this, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the Evolution Ave podcast, we focus on some things, but this is gonna be gonna be something dope. We're gonna do it from the man cave that Al created with his hands.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
with his hands.
And like I said, not knowing, I freestyle.
Freestyle.
You know what I mean? I learn as I
But he
go.
built it.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know how we are. If we don't know something, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. But once again, brother, yo, can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I love you, brother.
Nah,
Thank
I love
you.
You know, it's
And-
crazy. We could be talking this shit for like 10 hours straight.
We can roll. That's why we
Yeah,
gotta have 2 podcasts. We gotta have another one.
Because
But
this
just
thing was so quick, so fast.
right. We already 35 minutes in. It don't even feel like it, bro.
Nah, that thing was love. That thing was
Yeah,
great,
this
man.
is
Thanks
love,
for having me. I appreciate it.
But good people, look, if you love the content, please like, subscribe, and share. You know how to reach me on Instagram at Real Estate Agent 007 on Instagram, KHunter007 or I am KHunter007 on TikTok. I'm trying to get my TikTok game up. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen to the podcast. It's streaming on all platforms, and obviously you know that because you're hearing it right now. Other than that, we'll see you in the next episode. Y'all stay super blessed.
Let's do better, people.